Okay, hopefully we're live again. And I was saying just before I received the text that told me that we were off air. I said, uh-oh, because it seems like larger raindrops are now falling. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how long we've been offline, but at least maybe you were spared my blathering. I was telling you what videos. If you check the YouTube channel, I did put up a few videos from last week. Okay. So it is raining a bit, and this may be a very short, time-wise trip on Wildlife Drive. I don't know. I had said earlier, we lucked out weather-wise for that walk there at Knox Marcellus. We had wind, yes, but at least we didn't have, heavy rain like was originally forecast. And up in the air, I think those are red-winged blackbirds. Things are different. Things are different than they were weeks and a month or two ago. I mean, now you see red-winged blackbirds still, but they're, together in groupings, not defending, small territories. I was thinking this morning how in my own area, as predicted, I haven't seen any robins lately. So I think many of them have left, or at least behavior has changed so much that I'm not likely to see them as I just in driving around and see them in a person's yard or anything like that. I'm not saying they're all gone, but I wouldn't be surprised if they've left, at least my area. I'm hearing somebody over here. I don't know who or where. It's a chip note. I don't know if you can hear it. I can somehow still smell all the dead fish from Knox Marcellus. It's like sticking to my nose. When we were, I don't know if you saw it or not, but when we were down there at Knox Marcellus, there were quite a few people at one point in the viewing area. And they may have seen us. I think some of them did. And, maybe wondering if they could, who are these people? How come they get to walk down there? I was glad to show you very briefly how things looked from up on the road. I mean, just, you see the difference the distance makes. Sometimes viewing from there isn't so bad if the conditions are right, but you're always going to have long distances involved. believe I hear the chip note of a song sparrow. I don't see it, but I believe I hear it. These were not saying anything. Welcome to August. Now there have been times in prior years when we haven't come up here during the, throughout the summer, like we have been these last few years. And, you come up in, let's say, maybe second or third week well, maybe third week even of September, and you don't necessarily see much. You might see a couple things, and then you say, well, for early migration, not bad, quite a fair number of Canada geese up ahead here on the right-hand side of the road. So, I mean, here it is, in late August, and it's not necessarily a surprise not to see much in terms of, in terms of birds, but you see what you can. You see what you can. Monarch butterfly. See a great egret. We were seeing the egrets, I didn't really spend much time looking at them at Knox Marcellus, but we saw quite a few there. I believe I just saw a tree swallow, but I'm not sure. Actually, a few of them. Let me look with binoculars 1 second here. Yes, I believe tree swallows. Quiet, and you're not hearing anything in terms of bird vocalizations or anything at all. The wind doesn't help. Not only does the wind make noise, but somehow it seems... Oh, those are Canada geese, but what are those ducks? I don't know. I'm not going to try to look at them now. But we'll try maybe when we're a little closer. In the meantime, are these ducks here? No. Okay, I can't see them from here. But out here, looks like a wood duck. Speaking with Dave, he said, something that we know already. You can't really rely on color. Sometimes you really have to rely on behavior and shape. And those ducks that we just looked at, they were behaving more like wood ducks. I mean, that few swimming moves, and then the move that they're not the only ones that do it, but then the move towards the water with the head, to pick up whatever vegetation or whatever it's eating. So that had me thinking wood duck. Hold on, I've got to look at something. Oh, those are just leaves. Okay. Grasses, 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 grasses. Wow. All grasses. I don't know if we're going to see those other ducks that were near the Canada goose or not. hear some other ducks. One second. Okay, I see some other ducks. They look like mallards to me. I don't know if I can show them to you or not. I believe they're mallards. And let's try again. I don't know who just flew by. Let's try. No. Okay, let's try again from here on the Canada goose and the ducks that are near it. I don't know. I'm thinking mallards, but I'm not positive. I don't know. I would switch to the other camera, but the other camera can't be high enough to look over these grasses. Something just... Somebody... Is that a peregrine? Might be a peregrine. Where'd it go? Something just flew pretty fast. I don't see it now. Oh, I do see it. I wish I had a sunroof. I think I saw a peregrine falcon just now. And they are seen here. We've seen them ourselves, so it's no surprise. But I didn't get it on camera. I apologize for that. But it flew quickly. I believe I saw it flying over the road, then to the right, and then maybe fairly low along the ground, and then back up higher. But I've lost sight of it. We saw a peregrine at Knox Marcellus, and we also saw, if you didn't see the whole segment, we also saw at least two northern harriers and a bald eagle or two. The only other raptor I believe we saw a couple of turkey vultures. I hear somebody vocalizing. I'm not sure who it is. I don't hear it now. I was thinking about switching cameras because I saw a monarch butterfly, which would have been nice to see, but I don't know where it is now. Okay, let me just stop here for a moment and look around with binoculars a bit. See a pied-billed grebe. And a great blue heron, I think. And not much else. Alright, let's stop here. Let me move forward just a little bit. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, hold on. I guess here is as bad a place as any. Yes, I know. Okay. All right. You're right with you. Okay, first, pied-billed grebe. Maybe that's what I'm hearing. I think that is what I'm hearing. The young pied-billed grebe, they make that sound. And that looks like a young one to me. Oh! See, that's the young one vocalizing to its parent, which just dove. Okay, now, farther out, hey. Some gulls, I'm not sure what they are. That looks like an American coot from here. I hear maybe that same great blue heron, which I'm kind of looking for, but I just heard someone cronking in the distance. Another pied-billed grebe right there. Looks like another one there. Okay. And, okay, let me just set things here. I want to look around with binoculars just a bit. Okay, now I know where to look for the heron. Although it's really so far away, and we were right there. Is that another one back there? It might be a second one. I believe so. So a couple there. A couple great blue herons. Okay. Oh, hold on. I do see some common gallinules. I don't know if I can get them for you or not. That's pied-billed grebe. There. A few of them there. I don't know if I can show them all or not. Right there. Okay, common gallinules. I think they're all young ones, but I'm not positive. I couldn't really tell. And I think we're going to move on. Okay. Wait a second. Another gallinule closer. Might be able to get it. Oh, no, I don't need it. Right in here somewhere. There. Again, not the best view we've ever had, but that's what we're getting. Sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. What is this right here? Are they wood ducks? Yeah. Yes, they are. Not the best look at wood duck we've had, but they're an eclipse plumage, so, or at least the one on the right is. That looks like a female on the left, and an eclipsed male on the right. Just popped up his head a little bit. He's got the red eye. And another female there. Is that a female? Looks like it. And farther out, is that something farther out? No. No. Never mind. Okay. Okay, that's it, I think. Let's keep moving. Hold on one second. That looks like a wood duck to me. Just by the, again, I can't tell by color, but the shape of its head. It's kind of flat along the top. Looks like a wood duck to me. A little bit of white near the bill. Okay, let's keep going. You know, I think I can only speak for myself here, but you know, we can get a lot of information, and you know, it's easy to think, oh, I've got to absorb it all right now. And you know, some people can do that, some people can't. And if you can't, you can't. I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you're doing this for fun, that's fine. I mean, sure, if you really want to learn, then sooner or later you have to learn it, but you know, keep in mind that if you're doing this as a leisure activity, learn what you can as maybe as quickly as you can, but you don't have to really force it. And you know, sometimes you may have to hear a number of tips and tricks, you know, in a given day. Maybe you have to take one or two of those and really, you know, really absorb them and you know, really keep them with you. And the next time, maybe you get something else. You know, just okay. I see some other ducks I want to look at. Hold on. Actually. These look like wood, or at least that one looks, yeah, these look like wood ducks. But those are not wood ducks, they're in the foreground. Those look more like mallards to me. Now, the mallards are closer, but they're larger ducks than wood ducks are. And I can only show you a few of the things I might look for. Oops, hold on. Just the brown head on the mallards. But look at, you can clearly see some coloration on and that red eye of the eclipsed plumage wood duck there in the background. See that purple bit on the mallard? You wouldn't see that. The speculum, I believe it's called. And then farther out, do I see some other ducks? Who are these guys? I'm not so sure. probably more mallards. That's my guess. Okay. And I see a cormorant in the air, I think. Just flew by. There it is. Okay, well, not going to get it now. That's a wood duck there. That may be another wood duck there. I think so. So those were mallards. I saw something else I want to look at. Okay, there's a gull there. I'm not sure. I thought I saw something else with it. But maybe not. Alright, let's keep going. Time is running out. We did see the peregrine falcon, but we've seen no other raptors here on Wildlife Drive. At least I haven't seen any. You know, I think it's easy to think, boy, the warmer months, they went by so fast. And, you know, sure, I mean, spring and summer did seem to go by fast, but summer's not over yet, for one thing. Secondly, if you think back, sure, it seems like they went by quickly, but how long ago was it, for instance, that we were seeing, you know, small goslings, you know, Canada goose goslings? It was a while ago, so it wasn't like it was just yesterday, and now it's, you know, there's the corn. It's not like it was just yesterday, and all of a sudden, you know, summer's over. I mean, it was a while ago, and it feels like it was a while ago. It just dove. I don't see it any longer. Or no. Yeah, I do see it. You can't. There it is. Now it dove. Oh, no, something else dove. The cormorant is still in view. And now yes, it did dive. Okay. Never mind. Oh, you know, there may be more than... I think there may be it's possible there are several of them. I'm not sure. I can find this one. There. Is another one over here, and I don't know if there's a third or not. Let's keep going. The lighting is not great. Could be worse, but it's not great. You know, we are here, think about it, relatively late, so maybe the lighting overall is better than it often is here. The only thing is, and I've mentioned before, so that's a double-crested cormorant, everybody. Hold still, will you? relatively close, so we're getting a good look. I don't know if it's a young one or not. It doesn't look like it's in full adult colors, but I don't know if it looks like it's in juvenile colors either. Maybe it's getting, somewhere in between. But you can see, and we've seen them before, you can see it's not just some black bird. There's more color to it. They're more interesting. Look how low it floats in the water. Hydro breathe in the back. That low buoyancy helps them to capture fish because they dive for their fish. They dive for their prey. Not the best look we've had, partially because it's moving, but moving and the wind isn't helping. And nearby. Oh, someone just took off. Oh, I think it was a hide-billed grebe that was just there and kind of ran a little bit, then landed again. Okay, let's keep going. You can see the wind is really blowing. It's moving the, causing small white caps, so it's not the best conditions. We've had worse, but not the best. Oops, sorry. You notice what we're missing? We haven't heard marsh wrens. We haven't. Oh, I see. I see a bald eagle in the air. It's going to our left and behind us. But we haven't seen or heard marsh wrens, swamp sparrows. Some of that could be the time of year, but a lot of it also is likely just the windy conditions. But, this is not the singing season. Now it's time to either migrate or get ready to migrate. Many of you. Got wood ducks back here. Thank you. Let's keep going. Is this a little disappointing? I would say. I mean, I was, always hoping to see more. What I don't know about the Knox Marcellus walk today, and this goes along with how windy it was and everything. I don't know if you could hear very well. especially when Dave was talking, just because, you know, he wasn't right next to the camera's microphone. And I'm afraid you may have missed a lot of what he said. I see a pied with grebe. I mean, I couldn't hear what he said a lot of the time, just because of that wind. All right, I'm gonna switch cameras, I think, and we'll proceed with the other one. I think just because of where we are now, we might as well. The channel to my right, there's some activity. I see some gulls flying around, but be the least bit surprised if we end up having the entire season with Wildlife Drive without the visitor center open. Not surprise me at all. I mean, here it is, it's almost September. Drive usually closes on December 1st. It's possible it will open up. Still 3 months, you could say. Area at the end, which usually keeps some water, is all dry. There might be a puddle there, maybe. No, I don't think to our right, there's a lot less water than there had been before. It doesn't mean that there are a lot of birds there. And often it's a good area to look for shorebirds. Did I just see something? But I don't know if that's the case today, and quite honestly, there's been too much water there. At various times we've checked, this year. And if there hasn't been too much water, there have been too many grasses in the way. So it's been tough to see anything there. here, I mean, here, couldn't remember the name. It's the Benning Marsh. You know, you just can't see. There's so many tall grasses right nearby. Cattails, you can't see what's down there. Now, last November, I believe it was, we were, lucky enough to see, an American bitter, and it had been reported in the area. But that was November, and it was odd to see it at all, given the time of year and everything. But it was along this stretch here. To our left, no sign of the channel, really. It's just all from here. I mean, I know the channel's there, but I don't see anything. It's just tall grasses, and then maybe a gap, and then more tall grasses. Can't tell if there's water there or not. There may be some, but actually in a lot of areas it looks like it's just growing in with vegetation. Certain, but I have to blame, I'm guessing that the blame is really, the blame goes to the draining of the pool last year. I'm not saying that was unhealthy, I'm not saying that, but in terms of bird watching, it makes things difficult. It may be great in the fall, I don't know. This summer has been relatively dry. We've had a little bit of relief lately, but overall it's been relatively dry, so that hasn't helped things. So a lot of things have dried up, and water goes away, and that allows different types of plants to take hold. Can see a channel of water, so I'll bet there was some water through that channel back there, just couldn't see it. Maybe wrong. It is mostly just grass. Say this, earlier on this drive, on the wildlife drive, there was a fair amount of water, and so it's still very conceivable that come the colder months, when ducks are migrating through, we may see large flocks in that in the pool here. So there still may be some good birding. Oh, I see it here. Okay. Where do I? It's not very close to us, but still nice to see. Very nice to see. Lately, we haven't been seeing many harriers here for whatever reason. I'm not saying they haven't been here, but we haven't seen them. And so to see one today is nice. I have to say, I mean, I'm not looking forward to really cold temperatures or shoveling snow or anything like that, but I'm kind of looking forward to fall and winter. I mean, I'm looking forward to migration. I'm looking forward to some of the things we get to do during winter we can't do any other time of year. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, okay. I thought I saw something white. I believe it's a great egret in the distance. Not close, but right there. And I believe I just saw the harrier again above it. Did I? I don't know. Maybe. I saw something in the water. I don't know, probably mallards, but I think that's a wood duck, and I think that may be also, but I don't know. Yes, I believe so. I think we need a closer look. What these guys are. Maybe mallards, I'm not sure. And I saw closer to us something else which is just barely in view. I think above it, just maybe more grass or leaves. Okay. Hold on a second. I believe we're looking at more mallards. Maybe wrong. Now, over the last few weeks, people now and then have reported great American bitterns here. American bitterns, but you know, it means like somewhere around like the eagle statue and everything. I don't know if we're gonna get out of the car and look, but probably not. I do see another couple great egrets in the distance. One there and one there. The wood duck to me. I think that might be a mallard. What do you think? We'll move on. And I'm going to, you know what? Well, we're almost at the end of Wildlife Drive. So it's just after 4 o'clock. Okay, you know what, everybody? I think what we're going to do is I'm going to stop right here and I'll pack up a bit. I'm going to head back to Ithaca. Maybe by the time I arrive there and get set up, it'll be maybe closer to 5:30, somewhere around there, maybe 5:15 to 5:30, everybody. Okay, so I will shut down here and I will see you there. Okay? Okay. Let's see if you got the message. I'm going to Ferris. Oops. Okay, so you have the message. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.